Before we begin the ECG course, we must pay tribute to this man who got us this wonderful, the basic, cost-effective investigation in the world. So he produced the human ECG in 1903 and got the Nobel Prize in 1924. And this is the first ECG machine he devised. It's basically a galvanometer. So ECG is basically physics. So this is a galvanometer he devised. And since then, the ECG continued to remain as one of the basic and foremost investigation in cardiology. In spite of so much advances happen in cardiology, no other field of medicine has witnessed the advances which has happened in cardiology. In spite of all that, more than 100 years, ECG continued to remain as the basic investigation when the patient comes with acute chest pain or arrhythmias. There is no other investigation which can tell you what to be done and what type of management the patient has to receive. It is only the ECG, in spite of so many years, it continued to remain a very important investigation in cardiology. In many years to come also, ECG will remain as the most important, the most cost-effective investigation in cardiology. So this is the first human ECG the William Einthoven produced. You can see the same PQRST we see today, and it continued to remain as it is for more than 100 years. And there is always a question why William Einthoven started with PQRST. So the story goes that the William Einthoven wanted to start from the middle of the alphabet, which is O. So he did not want to start with 0. So he selected the next letter as P and started naming the first letter of electrocardiogram as PQRST. So we must know what is electrocardiogram. Electrocardiogram is the study of the electrical properties of the heart. So as you know, the heart as a pump has got two properties, namely the electrical properties and mechanical properties. ECG give you the electrical properties of the heart. ECG tell you the electric current or the electric stimulation for the heart is produced where and what frequency it is produced, what pathway it is traveling, what speed with which traveling, and what time it reaches the appropriate place of cardiac myocyte, and how this cardiac myocyte is going to respond to this electricity. So this is the information you get from electrocardiogram. Whenever you do an echocardiogram, it gives you the mechanical properties of the heart. It tells you how the heart is contracting and relaxing, how the valves are opening and closing, whether there are intracardiac dimensions are normal or abnormal, whether the valves are leaking or obstructing, what are the intracardiac pressures, and so on. So echo gives you the mechanical properties of the heart. That's why to say the heart is normal, you have to demonstrate the ECG is normal and also the echocardiogram is normal. You cannot say I will not do echocardiogram because ECG is normal and why